SpongeBob, this is Star Ranger, over.
What is it, Patrick?
I got a surprise for you.
Oh, Patrick, I'm not in the mood.
Get out of bed.
Okay, now what, Patrick?
Go to your closet for a surprise.
Okay, I'm at the closet.
Listen carefully. What's pink and square at the same time?
I don't know, Patrick.
Patrick Squarepants!
Pat, don't do that. I've got too much to worry about. But again, I can't... It's definitely grown already.
It's bad.
And welcome back into the Two Things That Won't Work podcast. I'm your host, Marcus Chronicle, and I'm here with...
Neon Greystone.
And today we are taking a look at the episodes Nautical Neighbor, and I went over to look at Boating School. We're looking at Boating School, but I clicked over onto my page and I have the notes from last week. Because before we get into it, we always reveal the episode from last time. Once again, the clues for last time were stupid, peas, and music note. And I believe last time was the first time we decided to go with something purely visual.
Yeah, I believe so.
Because you remember what that was?
The music note?
Yeah. No, the episode.
Oh, that would be...
This happens sometimes. Sometimes he forgets.
What were the clues again?
Stupid, peas, and music note.
Oh, that's Texas.
Yeah. It's always fun to see if you remember off the notes. I enjoy it quite a bit.
I rarely have already. It's great.
So, our notes this time are The Flying Dutchman, Gravestone.
Yeah, I remember the last one.
What is it?
Elevator.
Yeah, because when I threw that note out, that clue out, you went, "Is there an elevator in that episode?" And I went, "Yeah, there is." And then we had to pull it up.
We did. I didn't remember it, so here's seeing if y'all do.
It stands out to me because of the
Location.
yeah. But we're not going to talk too much about that because I don't want to give away another clue on accident.
You're right.
Anyway, so yeah, we did Nautical Neighbors and Boating School this time. And let me go ahead and pull up this synopsis. This is my favorite synopsis so far because I'm always reading off IMDb. This one is very simple. Tired of his annoying neighbors, Squidward turns SpongeBob and Patrick against each other. That's it. That's all it says.
I mean, I'd say that's probably the most accurate description.
It's short and to the point, which none of the other ones have been.
No.
And I enjoy that quite a bit.
It's accurate. I'd say that's all it needs to give.
This was an episode that based off the title alone, I never remember what episode this is.
It's later on it becomes hard to differentiate one of these from the others. I get this mixed up with the season 4 episode, I believe.
Good Neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one that I think about it in that. For some reason, for me, when I was a kid, I used to get this one mixed up with Opposite Day. So
Makes sense.
yeah, just something about it. And I'm sure you know this from when I asked you when we were watching the episode. I also, when this episode starts, I always get it mixed up with Dying for Pie. So I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you said the like Squid's fantasy sequence.
Yeah, they mesh. They're very similar to me.
There has a similar one, and I think Tiki Dreams, like a season 11 episode.
Enchanted Tiki Dreams, I think, is 6 or 7.
See, I always get these the later ones confused.
It's just that one came out in that middle era of that one's like a decent episode in the middle of a lot of mediocre episodes.
Yeah, the ending to that one very different from the ending to this one.
Yeah,
but Squid's fantasy sequences, that's kind of a mainstay in the show.
Yeah, and they're usually a lot of fun.
They are. Notable standout coming up soon is the one where he's in charge of the Krusty Krab.
Yeah, Squid Days Off.
Yeah, bit of a negative fantasy sequence.
That's a really good episode. I enjoy. I don't know what season that is though. My guess would be 2.
I believe it's 2. It might be 3 though.
I don't think it's 3. It was funny. I looked at every single episode yesterday. I couldn't tell you where any of them land.
I can get most of season 1 right, but 2 and 3 I can't.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when you sit down and think, oh yeah, it's this episode, that episode, that episode. But if you just want what episode is, let's say Graveyard Shift, couldn't tell you off the top of my head. My guess would be 2.
I believe that one's 2.
Yeah, I will guess correctly most of the time.
Yeah, but it's not like a hard thing. Well, season 1 has a very unique animation style and vibe.
I love the animation style of one. A lot of people do.
Yeah.
I was telling you that I was talking to my nephew, not my nephew, my cousin the other day. I have a lot of people around the same age. Some of them are nephews, some of them are cousins.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
My cousin the other day, and he mentioned he really liked the animation style of early SpongeBob, and I told him they did an animation style episode of season 1, and he lit up like they did. And I went, it's not good. They copied the animation style, not the writing style.
It's also not quite right, but it is
not
it
right.
is very inspired by.
Yeah, it had some rough drawings in it. Like, the animation was fine. The animation's always fine. But there were some drawings that were very clearly way off model.
Yeah. They've been experimenting more, not to get too off the cuff, but they have been experimenting more with the newer season.
Yeah.
As of now, I think that's 15 or 16, I can't remember.
Who cares?
And, but they have been they're shooting, like, wildly and trying to see what sticks, I think, but I like seeing them experiment.
Yeah.
Hopefully it shows improvement.
So,
Getting back on track.
yeah, let's get to the episode. You looked at some fun facts earlier today, and I think...
They weren't very fun.
Yeah, there weren't any in there on either episode that you went, and that's a good thing to throw out.
No.
Yeah.
The best one for this episode would probably be SpongeBob has 5 fingers for one scene.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I didn't catch it.
I didn't either. But the funny thing is, I was looking at his hands during that scene, just going, I wonder if they ever make an error with how many fingers he has. I didn't catch it.
See, the first thing that came to my mind when he did that was, Chip, Penny, and use napkin, or use tissue.
Yeah.
The gang's all here. He does not do well alone.
No, he does not. And you want to know what's funny? That's probably the SpongeBob meme I've referenced the most in my life. And I never have a reason to. It just happens every once in a while that I'll just go, yep, gang's all here.
Yep.
I'll go, I never referenced SpongeBob like that, and that's the one that keeps coming up.
I've caught you done that a couple times. I always liked Take It Away, Penny. That one, I think, is pretty good.
That one's a little bit harder to, pull off.
It is, but it's more noticeable, because the gang's all here can be a normal phrase.
Yeah.
But that might be the best Easter eggs. Where they're going, is that a reference?
Yeah. Those are the fun ones. I going to Bob's Burgers, which is our current, fascination beyond this. I look for reasons to say, because I'm poor, oh, I'm so poor. Because I love that line.
That one's really good. And I like all those type of ones they do in the show.
Yeah.
We have such little hands, and it got so cold.
Yeah. That show's a lot of fun, and that is probably what we're doing once we get done with SpongeBob.
Yeah, if you're in the future, look for that to be out at some point.
Yeah, sometime next year. 2026, or late 2026, or 2027, who knows. I don't know when we're uploading episode 1 yet.
So, I took away one thing I want to shoot off the cuff, not off the cuff, but a little different here is, I think this is the first episode with, I don't know, kind of a moral or something. Squid learns that he hates his neighbors, but he likes them better together than apart.
Yeah.
So it's it feels like there's a lesson in there, but I don't know.
Yeah. So, one of my notes in here is it's something that I never thought about as a kid. But it opens up and Squidward's made himself a souffle. Mm-hmm. That is not a souffle. This is not what a souffle is.
No, it's some kind of pineapple upside down cake or bundt cake.
Yeah, it looks like a bundt cake or a pound cake. This is not a souffle.
It looked good, like as a kid.
Yeah, I don't know. It always looks good.
I don't know if I would. It looked questionable this time to me.
Yeah. Oh, that's because we're adults and sugar is not as good for you anymore.
Indeed. Also, some kind of purple liquid he pours out of it to blow the bubbles. That, as a kid, I was like, what?
Yeah.
For some reason, that, like, captured my attention. Like, as soon as the episode came out, this is the one where Squidward pours the crap out of the souffle.
Yeah, I never thought about it, because I've never had a souffle. But,
to my knowledge, I haven't. I hear they're great.
Yeah, they're like an egg dish. So
very airy.
They are exceptionally hard to make if you don't know what you're doing.
And, well, that's the point of it, yeah.
Yeah, no, that is definitely not a traditional souffle.
No. It did look good as a kid, but yeah, the purple in it is what got me.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, Squid blows some bubbles with the purple juice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not the only one doing it. It starts with SpongeBob and Patrick just casting message back and forth.
They seem to have some kind of ability with the bubbles.
I was looking at that and just went, my God, that's just 5E's message. You say a thing, it travels to someone and tells them your message.
If you're playing an aquatic character, you could probably flavor it like that.
That's all that was.
But apparently easily intercepted.
And then, Squidward decides to get involved.
So this one to me feels the most like, last episode, obviously, I can't remember if it was segment A or B. Squid was a little uppity and got kind of over-punished.
Yeah.
You know, he got impaled, burned, crushed.
Yeah.
All for the crime of not wanting to deal with his neighbors.
But this time it was Squidward's fault.
Yeah, this time he's sitting up in his high and mighty, literally above them, looking down on them, which I wonder if was intentional. And then they're playing a game that he can... it's barely making noise.
Yeah.
He could easily tune it out if he wanted to, but he decides, no, he's going to intervene.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the first time he actively does something to cause the pain.
Right, and he keeps it going. He could end this whole charade at any time.
Yeah.
And
once they start fighting with each other, it becomes harder.
It does, but I don't know. It feels like he intentionally just leans into it. I do love it though. The choking animation, like Squidward dying and being saved by Patrick.
Yeah, I know what to do. I should really wash my hands first.
Oh well.
And because I jump back and forth with SpongeBob sometimes, I noticed that's not the only time Patrick knows what to do. We've seen other episodes, him giving mouth to mouth.
It's recurred. I know it's at least in the Karate Star. Is that the title?
Is that the one where he learns karate from SpongeBob?
Yeah.
I don't know.
SpongeBob chokes in that, and that's he saves him.
Patrick uppercuts him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knew what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. I've only seen that episode all the way through like twice. So
I've seen it 2 or 3 times. It's not one I like to revisit.
Yeah, but you also watch SpongeBob on repeat as a kid.
I watch it on cable, so that one played a lot.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple times we see him blow up another character like a balloon.
Maybe. This is I just saw that and went, yeah, that does happen over and over. So it's interesting to see what sticks and what doesn't.
Now he went to community college.
Yeah. The reveal of Patrick going to community college is one of my favorite reveals of SpongeBob.
It styled the character for me as like, this is just a he's like, I don't know, like a specific type of character that I like.
It's just that scene in that episode is so funny.
Hello, is this Pizza Castle?
Yeah. That one's great.
I know, you want olives. Flats likes olives. I bet that's on his wiki page.
Yeah. I bet what on Texas is that's the first time we see Flats.
Is that before the other one?
Yeah, it's like at least a season before The Bully.
Is it?
Yeah, because I think Texas is season 1, Bully is I think season 2.
Texas is season 1. I think it's episode 12 or 13 or something. It's not far from where we are.
But
he dances with the barbed Q.
Yeah.
Or, no, he does the square
Yeah,
dancing.
he's square dancing. Squidward has the barbecue.
Yeah.
But
Visual gags.
yeah, I wanted to ask you something. Do you think after this episode, SpongeBob and Patrick regret teasing Squidward to blow bubbles? Because he couldn't do it before.
You know, I don't think he ever revealed it, so I'd say no.
Yeah, I wrote that down when he never reveals it to them.
They never figured. I wouldn't doubt that they figure it out at some point.
Maybe.
Early SpongeBob and Patrick aren't as dense.
Yeah. They're just naive.
So yeah, I liked, blah, blah, blah. This is the first time we see Patrick, like, we get an interaction with Patrick and his rock,
Yeah.
where it turns him into the accordion.
That is my favorite joke of the episode. That has always been my favorite joke of the episode, because it's so just silly.
It's cartoon.
Yeah.
It's not the first time we've seen his rock change. Apparently, Under His Rock has already changed a couple times.
Yeah.
Almost every wiki fun fact list. This is the first time we see this layout of Patrick's house.
Yeah. This is also the first time we see something else that Patrick has.
What's that?
This is the first time we see his charcoal grill.
Oh, yeah, in his backyard that he had fenced off.
Yeah. Also, they have their backyards fenced off, which confused the hell out of me as a
We've
kid.
seen Squidward's constantly, I think, now in the later seasons. He's got a fence in his backyard almost every time now.
Yeah, he has his little garden.
But, yeah, early on, it varied. I think SpongeBob has a fenced-in backyard once or twice.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, this is the only time Patrick does. But I like that they play with the layout.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was always confused by that as a kid, because I was a dumb kid that didn't understand how animation worked. But now that I'm an adult, I do, and I think about it every once in a while and just go, man, I was stupid.
I think that's the magic of it as a kid. You know, you're picturing him putting his fence up, and then, man, why take it down?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, it's a really good vibe, though, picturing, like, SpongeBob and Patrick just out one evening grilling, just vibing.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you something. When Squidward's laughing and he accidentally swallows his fork, did that, when you were a kid, ever instill a fear that you might accidentally swallow a fork whole?
Fear of choking, man. That looked so... I don't even know if it counts as a joke. It has to be for how over the top it is. But it's terrifying.
It is something, because you'd see kids choke every once in a while at school.
Yeah, I mean, people choke. It's a realistic way people endanger their lives.
Yeah.
I'm not pulling up a statistic on it, but, like, that one is scary.
Fun fact about another show, The Simpsons has a Heimlich poster in, I want to say it's Homer at the Bat.
Oh, yeah,
And
that
that
actually
saved a
saved
kid's
someone's life.
Yeah. Because someone goes, how did you know the Heimlich maneuver? The Simpsons.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's a fun, like,
Homer at the Bat
little
has
thing.
saved a life.
Yes, it has. There's also an episode where I think this is the first time I ever saw instant regret. And it happens twice.
Oh, yes. The moment, I believe we see the moment Squid realizes this is going to screw him over.
Well, it does it with Patrick, and he's like, just a little unnerved, and then he does it with SpongeBob.
Yes.
And he just goes, no, I didn't mean that.
I wrote that down. When Squidward befriends SpongeBob, immediately you can tell he knows he shouldn't have swum. Like, this is the moment he knows he fucked up.
Yeah.
Is the moment he sees SpongeBob just clinging to him.
Yeah, that was the moment.
I made a note of... We both saw that and went... Yep.
Well, I made the note with Patrick, and I saw it with SpongeBob again, and went, it happens twice. It happens twice.
Well, Patrick's a little overly friendly. SpongeBob is the one who's, like, manic about it.
Yeah. Patrick's just, like, socially unaware. But SpongeBob is more so.
SpongeBob is... This might be the first time we see... SpongeBob's got something wrong with him a little bit. He's not hooked up quite right.
Yeah.
He's, he does not do well alone at all.
No.
He's one of those... He gets charged from other people, not drained.
But, yeah. I think... It's weird that I don't remember this episode off the top from the title, because it aired a lot as a kid.
They played this one a lot. They did.
Yeah, you'd think this would be one of the ones that you go, oh yeah, that's the one where Squidward and Patrick have become friends with Squidward and annoy him.
I remember one time as a kid putting it on, and I just, like, I changed the channel from Cartoon Network or Disney or whatever, switch it over, and it was just that scene where where you see him looking down and hear the bubbles, and I'm like, oh, it's this one! But, I mean, that's as far as it goes for me. It's like, no special thing with this one.
Yeah, it's interesting to see just what sticks in your mind based off that. Like, I don't know if I've ever come in, like, between the intro and the point where Squidward starts sending bubbles out. But I remember showing up either before the episode starts or right when Squidward is, blowing bubbles to break them up. But that's the only time. It's like, any other part of the episode, just, I was already there or I didn't see it.
Well, yeah, that's an interesting thing that, like, I feel old saying it, but, like, kids today will never relate to, I don't think.
Not really.
Like, coming in partway through something, or flipping through and, like, oh, this is this scene.
My cousin that I was talking about earlier, I know for a fact that he watched a lot of stuff on cable, because when he would get picked up by our grandparents and I would go over there after school, it was just easy for them to act as a hub for everyone.
Yeah.
So they would watch just like a PBS all day, every day. So I know that they would, watch commercials and everything. And that's just something that I know that my youngest nephews, will never understand.
Yeah, it's a different vibe. It's lost.
Because my oldest nephew, I know understands cable because he used to have cable. Like, that's how they watch stuff. But now they don't pay for cable. They just have streaming services.
Yep.
So.
The cable killer that is dying itself.
Yep.
Not profitable, most of them.
What is Netflix the only one that's actually still relatively
I think
profitable?
I think Netflix does technically turn a profit. I don't know if it's much. But the others, literally every other one, I believe, is still losing money.
Yeah.
Just like AI. But, different kind of podcast. So, one thing I didn't catch as a kid that I did this time when we watched it was, and stop me if let me know if you think I'm crazy here. It's it's a more adult joke when Patrick's in the bathtub and Squidward's there, and SpongeBob's coming in from the window going, "Aha! My best friend and my ex-best friend and rubber bath toys." Feels like an affair scene.
It might be.
Because the aha still says, I knew it.
Yeah.
And then the framing of my with. Like, it feels like it's structured like a generic affair from a TV show.
That's probably how it was.
And it's just, that flew right over me as a kid. And it's not something like doubloons don't drop them or something.
Yeah.
Like, this one's a bit more subtle. But the way it's structured, specifically it's the way he says it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Patrick in the bathtub smiling the entire time like he has not a care in the world.
I mean, that's how you do it.
That is, right? Like, I'm not in the wrong here. I didn't promise anything.
This is just a note that I looked up during the episode. The instrument SpongeBob plays when he goes, are you kidding? I played bassinet for years. It's not a real instrument. There is no bassinet.
I've never seen one, but I assumed it was real.
It is not a real instrument.
That's great.
It closely resembles like a double bass.
What he's playing is a large acoustic bass.
Yeah.
But he's playing it with a bow.
Yeah.
Which...
odd. Yeah, bow I equate more to like a violin or a cello.
Yeah, typically.
Like a bass is... I usually see like, being plucked by hand.
An acoustic bass is typically played by hand.
Yeah.
But the big standing acoustic bass... played with a bow. It's more of a cello at that point, but it's not.
Yeah.
But it's there was the fun fact about Squidward playing not in the key he said he would. And do you think that was intentional as he's bad, or like unintentional as they couldn't bother looking it up and getting it right?
I think it's intentional that he's bad. Like, that's been the joke since episode 1. Squidward is bad at playing the clarinet.
Yeah, well, I know, obviously.
Like,
Squidward's bad at clarinet. You have shocked me to the core. But I know in the paper they do a similar gag. where I think SpongeBob corrects him
Yeah.
about being in the wrong key, and then I want to say Patrick corrects him when he's smart about playing in the wrong key, but it might have just been him saying, like, correcting him for being a lousy player.
Yeah.
But in the paper, it's specifically the key he's in. So, also, first time I saw the standing door frame gag. I know it's a generic one, but the entire building destroyed and acting like it's not with the door frame.
Yeah.
Still standing. That was the first time I remember seeing it. And they do it again in the show.
Yeah, and that's after Squidward decides to hatch a plan to get them out of his hair.
Indeed. By offering them club soda.
Yeah. Which neither one of us likes.
No.
It's not something you want to drink.
It's not a good taste to me.
No. No, but yeah, he really did not think things through, like at all. Because he gets them together, he fills them up with soda, which I do think was intentional because it might get them blowing bubbles again.
If it was his intent to get them to blow bubbles with the carbon dioxide, that's an interesting plan.
I think that was his intent, because otherwise he would have probably had something else. But then he decides to leave.
Well, and he even says that. Well, you invited them into your house and left them alone.
He leaves, locks his door with them inside,
Okay.
goes to the store, comes back, and goes to get his keys. If he hadn't locked the door, he could have opened the door and all of that pressure would have gone out the door. And his house would not have exploded.
But, so yeah, you're obviously getting them in a room together, locking them in, forcing them to work it out.
Yeah.
I can see it. As a kid, I'd never thought of his plan.
I never thought about that till this viewing. And I went, he locked his door. If he had it, he could have just opened it and relieved the pressure on his home.
You know, it's not something you have to do very often.
Yeah.
Depressurize your house.
But that's the only reason why his house exploded, because there was nowhere for the pressure to get out.
So we mentioned earlier, he clearly knew with SpongeBob at least, I've fucked up.
Yeah.
He notices he fucked up before he opens his door.
Yeah.
Because
his house exploded.
he hears a loud bang sound. I assume feels some kind of pressure. And then goes, you just see him look. And the animators sell this amazingly. He gives a look and he's like, no matter what I do next, I'm going to be disappointed.
All I know is that this is the first time Squidward's house gets destroyed. And his insurance company must fucking hate him.
Would this be under act of God or vandalism or...
I would assume vandalism.
He invited them in.
Yeah, but...
And recruits just don't have
Fucking
enough
A.
power to withstand more than...
My phone decided to play... my watch wasn't even on the media player.
Yeah, it works.
Yes, it works. It decided to automatically play audio. I'm going to turn my phone's thing all the way to silent so it can't do that again. But yeah, no. His insurance company has to just completely hate him.
I think of them, Patrick's is probably the one we see destroyed the least.
I mean, there's nematodes, which is next episode.
Patrick's doesn't get destroyed, though, does it?
I mean, SpongeBob did walk through his house.
Well, fair.
In Plankton. He also walked through Squidward's house in Plankton.
He did. But yeah, in that one, all of them got destroyed, because he walked out of SpongeBob's back house half.
Yeah. Patrick's house might be destroyed the least, because the only time the other time I can think of it happening is...
Well, like, on Conch Drive, at least.
Yeah. Like, the episode with Sam.
Sam destroys his house.
But that one, all of them get destroyed. Like, every time I can think of it, it's just Patrick's house and everyone else gets destroyed.
You're right, because like even in the one where like SpongeBob sleeps over, like in Nematodes or Pineapple.
Well, Nematodes, neither one of their house gets smashed.
Yes, SpongeBob gets drunk.
Yeah.
But no, in the one where he stays over, like, he uses his home as a weapon, and it doesn't get destroyed. It doesn't dent or chip.
And then SpongeBob's house rots.
Yeah.
Technically, SpongeBob has two houses that get destroyed in the Nematode episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
from a scene I think is always in another episode.
Yeah, no, that's a different episode.
That
That's a different
episode
scene.
that I think is this. Yeah.
Let's get
Yeah.
off track because that's
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah. Anyway.
So yeah, Squidward's insurance company just hates him
I'm assuming, but his home gets destroyed the most.
out of all of them, and that's like not debatable. It happens constantly.
You must make a sacrifice of the most miserable person's house.
Yeah,
I'm a troll. But, yeah. That's all I have for this one. How about you?
that's all I have too. Is like funny little observations has been the last couple episodes, but
It's charming.
okay. So next up is boating school, and our synopsis for this, reading from IMDb, is SpongeBob tries to pass his boating test. Short, simple.
Whoever they got to do this one, they need to keep.
Yeah, it's all the other ones have been like a paragraph. This was 2 sentences.
I think this guy knows what he's doing.
Yep. Which, I mean, that's the thing. Early on, SpongeBob was just like simple little things. The IMDb photos has the Nautical Nonsense and Buddies DVD that I used to have that came packaged with the movie DVD.
My DVD didn't come with that.
Yeah, you got a different release.
I liked mine. Mine looked like a life preserver. I assume yours did.
Yeah.
I don't know if they all do or not.
I don't think they all did, but mine did. Yeah, in this one, SpongeBob, we're introduced to Mrs. Puff for the first time. And SpongeBob's terrible, terrible driving skills.
So, not on the wiki or anything, but something I've heard, and I don't know if it was Pie Guy or another YouTuber, but apparently Nick wanted SpongeBob to be a kid.
Yeah.
Steven Hillenburg wanted him to be an adult.
Yep.
And they compromised by giving him a school.
Having boating school.
And thus Mrs. Puff was born.
Yeah. There's a whole thing with them.
She was literally designed just to suffer.
Yeah, she was. But, yeah. And we can already tell that it's been a long time before they even reveal how many times SpongeBob has failed just from Miss Puff's first lines of her just depressed, going, I'm not ready for this.
Actually, we know how many times he's failed.
We do. It's just, did he mention that before or after he failed this time?
It was after.
Yeah.
Because
So-
when he comes home complaining.
Yeah, we didn't know until he reveals it. We just get a hint that it's not the first time.
From the first breath of this one, we know this woman is so exhausted with our main character.
Yeah.
So, again, not on the wiki, a couple firsts in this episode. I believe this is the first time we see his library.
It is. And I've always loved the library.
It's my favorite room in his house. But
It
it's
is
just
my
so
favorite room in his
different.
house.
We don't see it often, but it's always nice. Also, the first time we see his dumb little unicycle,
Yeah.
which I don't think we see outside of season 1.
We see it a few times. Like,
I know we see it outside this episode, but I think it's all in season 1.
I'm pretty sure the last time I saw it was in Frozen Face Off.
Does he have the unicycle?
I think he does.
We'll have to look. I'm going to get on SpongeBob's unicycle wiki.
I haven't watched Frozen Face Off since the year it came out. Or not since the year it came out, since the year where we watched every single
Special. Yeah, that would be the last time I'd seen it. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's not awful, but it's not one I revisit.
It's there.
Hey,
Like a lot of those middle episodes,
It's
it is
inoffensive.
there.
It's inoffensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of firsts in this one, and I always loved SpongeBob riding the unicycle. It's more to his dorky, like, he's a man-child, he's dorky, and it's sweet.
I want to ask you something. I never noticed this before this time, but do you know what number boat SpongeBob uses?
Number 8, right?
18.
18.
I had never seen that there were numbers on that boat.
It's only on the test vehicles, and I think it's only in the first pre-movie era.
I don't know if it's in the other episodes other than this one. Like, I've never seen that number on that boat before.
Well, it's their test vehicles.
Yeah. I just...
Yeah, it's cool.
Because every time I think of them in the boatmobile, at any point, it's just the classic white and red one.
Well, we mentioned that, I think, in the last one, that they got more creative with the boats early on.
Yeah.
Early SpongeBob was like, well, like with these numbers, like oddly more realistic and grounded than later.
Yeah.
But yeah. So SpongeBob goes to the boating school. He's literally launched out of bed like a kid. You know, he's not jumping. He's launched out of bed onto his calendar.
It's a good thing he's a sponge. That would hurt like hell.
That they keep. He does that throughout the show every so often.
Yeah.
Normally onto a giant calendar.
I think my favorite SpongeBob bed gag is probably when he and Patrick are in bunk beds with it. It just crushes him.
That's a good one.
That one's a great one.
I also like the one from Pickles, where it goes, mattress, I've got it, mattress, SpongeBob, mattress blankets, or something like that, or blanket pillow.
Yeah, they play around with that a lot in the early seasons, and it's usually a lot of fun.
I don't think we see him use the diving board very often. He has, but not often.
Yeah, he used it a few times. In that new SpongeBob game, I went down to where his bed is, and after it took me a few minutes to get on top of the diving board, but I wanted to see if it would actually work. It does not. It's just a static object.
It's a spring in at least one game. I can't remember which.
Yeah.
Might have been Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. I can't remember.
We'll never know. I'll never play that one.
Yeah.
Again.
But, so, clearly,
Maybe I'll play it for charity one day.
I charity live stream. Ask for
I'll
someone.
suffer.
Someone asked for it. But yeah, so clearly, again, just capturing that he's a kid at heart. You know, he's literally so excited he's launched out of bed.
Yeah.
He jumps on his dorky unicycle and goes to school just happy as can be.
And then walks by someone who just, I'm gonna get my license next. Yeah, sure you will.
Hey,
I doubt it.
Hey, I'm about to get my license too. Hey, I don't think so.
I've been in class with you. You're not getting it.
Right?
I will not be seeing you on the road unless if I'm hitting you with my car.
But as they demonstrate in this episode and every other one, it's not lack of technical ability, and it's not lack of knowledge.
It is very much his nerves.
He has so much anxiety about driving.
Yeah. Yeah, that tests anxiety, because every time he gets past it, he does fine.
It's any kind of thing where they can get him out of his own head.
Yep. Yep, but they can't do that because,
No,
rules.
status quo, man.
Yeah.
Gotta return to the same.
But I did look something else up. SpongeBob has his hanging chair in his library.
Yeah.
Do you know that when the first hanging chair was invented?
I do not know that, oddly enough.
I looked it up. I think it would be classified as a hanging egg chair, which is like the hanging chair. That was invented in 1959. I assume like a swinging bench was invented beforehand.
Well, yeah,
but a
porch
single
swing.
chair, like that was
Suspended from the ceiling or some apparatus.
1959.
Interesting.
And I didn't write it down. I think it was invented in like
It feels French to me.
I think it was a Dutch hotel it was installed in.
I could see it.
Might have been Belgian. I don't remember. We watched the episode yesterday because some things came up, and that's when I wrote it down. I did not think to write down where it was because I didn't think it would matter.
Oddly little thing here is my hotel that I worked at forever had swinging chairs.
Really?
Just single chairs that had a mount to the floor so they could swing.
Yeah.
All they were ever used for, I mean, occasionally people use them, but like 90% of the time it's just kids running in and jumping into them.
Yeah.
And while the parents are like, stop, get back over here, come back to the front desk, we're checking in.
Yep. And that's what would have happened.
Yes.
If I was a kid and saw that, that's what would have happened.
Yeah. Like, I think 3 times in 2 years I saw someone actually come down and sit and like read a book in one.
Yeah.
But yeah, SpongeBob's overly excited. He depresses the hell out of Mrs. Puff.
Yeah.
Has the test memorized.
Every answer. Memorized.
Literally, the order of the questions memorized.
1954 or whatever.
It's, yeah,
1934?
Yeah, something like that. 1924 or 34 or something.
It's 34. That's what it is.
What's funnier than 34?
33.
So luckily, SpongeBob's not alone in trying to get his license. He's got friends to help.
Yeah. Yep. This is we see Patrick could actually help him again, which is a recurring thing early on.
It is. Patrick is like he's a mentor-ish figure to SpongeBob.
And he decides to help SpongeBob by shoving a walkie-talkie into his head.
Yeah, and wearing his pants.
Now, I can believe that Puff doesn't hear Patrick giving him answers.
Well, I assume the volume's super low. It's literally in his head.
I can't believe... What is the range on those things?
I mean, he's not too far out. You know, he's within 5 or 6 miles.
Yeah, but walkie-talkies don't usually have a huge range like
No, it's normally like 1,000 feet or less. At least,
Yeah.
like, toys. Hey, these
Yeah,
could be
no-
professional. These could be military walkie-talkies.
I doubt it. Like, maybe, but I highly
Maybe
doubt
SpongeBob and maybe someone in the SquarePants family line served a couple tours.
it. So this is his uncle or whatever.
Yeah, right. We know there were wars in Bikini Bottom, or at least Bikini Bottom recruited people.
Yeah, maybe there are the walkie-talkies that were used in the Old West.
Do you think SpongeBob's grandpa or uncle served with Mr. Krabs? Like in the same war, obviously not in the same battalion. I think it was the same war. Have there been multiple?
Maybe.
I think Mr. Krabs might supposed to be older.
I think that joke was so much funnier when it was just in the training video and never mentioned again. And Squilling returns.
We've seen it a couple times.
The more vague it is, the
Yes.
better. But
Later
keep
on,
going
they
back to
destroyed
now,
it.
and it's just
We
not
never
as
needed to
funny.
see it.
Yeah, it's not as funny when it's this nebulous old thing.
Shell of a Man, I think it was still fine.
Yeah, that was fine.
But yeah, so Patrick helps him cheat. And again, I think my favorite part of this whole episode, and it's so odd, is the montage of him driving well.
Yeah.
While Patrick is like just wearing his clothes, eating out of his fridge, drinking tea, you know, like reading his diary. Also, yeah, Squidward is not the first person to read SpongeBob's diary.
No, he's not.
And we see Patrick, he's got the phone, or like walkie-talkie, like a phone on his shoulder,
Yep.
reading it, and we see his eyes like dilate, and he looks shocked, and then he just starts laughing.
Yeah.
It's like, there's something about that, I don't keep going up, it vibes, it's charming. They feel like real people, almost.
You know what? They give a piece of advice to SpongeBob about midway through the episode. That's actually good advice. You know what that is?
Big toe?
Yep. That's a really good way to softly accelerate.
So I did that
I did
early
too.
on, but it's because of this.
Yeah.
I'd be out driving, I'd just be like, big toe.
Yeah, it's a very good way to get about 5 miles an hour onto your speedometer.
I've never, like, checked it. I did it just because of the episode and just as, like, a playing, I guess, while driving.
Yeah.
Probably not the safest thing to do, but, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine as long as you're paying attention to everything else.
Fair.
Like, the point is to not crash. So, the last note I have for this episode, and you saw it on the facts page there, because there's only one interesting fact of this episode. This is the first time we hear my leg.
Not the first appearance of Fred,
Nope.
but first appearance of the gag.
Yep. This is the very first time. That would be being into the ground in...
It's
Like-
charming in the first 3 to 4 seasons, but yeah.
It's less charming from 4 to 8, and then it becomes insufferable from 9 on.
I legitimately got just sad when they announced the Fred episode.
Well, when they announced that my leg was going to be a thing, I went, that's not going to be a good episode. And it was mediocre.
Yeah, it wasn't even, like, interestingly bad. It was just generic, like, nothing.
Yeah. That's every time they try and do a follow-up episode on a gag. Every time it's just either it misses
I don't
the point,
have a sister.
it's not funny, or it's just there.
Yeah.
It's like it's what I call gray noise, where it's not good, but it's there.
Is that a Christopher Titus reference?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just what I call not good, but not bad enough that I would actively turn it off. That's what SpongeBob's been in the last couple seasons, almost exclusively gray noise.
I mean, some are, like, some are memorably bad.
Yeah, those aren't gray noise episodes. Those are just bad episodes.
Yeah. But yeah, this, like, that, or My Leg, Mustard Oh Mine, like, other ones like that are just nothing. They don't exist.
Yeah. And then there's white noise episodes where they're okay, but they're just there.
Yeah.
And that's There's a lot of modern SpongeBob. Is why we go back to the classic era for us, because just they are different. They have a different writing style.
Well, SpongeBob can in this one. I made a note. We see SpongeBob too tired to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
Like, and I love that. That is not something new SpongeBob can do.
Yeah, old SpongeBob, classic SpongeBob used to emote a lot more.
He was very competitive.
Yeah.
He could get angry, frustrated, you know? He could make mistakes, like accidents.
Yeah. Now he doesn't react to anything anymore, and that's kind of boring.
He also can't see or hear half the things people say or do near him.
It's the same problem with The Simpsons. Like, the most recent episodes have just been, like, nothing.
Well, that's like Homer was supposed to be the average man. What does he represent today?
The same thing SpongeBob represents. Like, I might say this multiple times throughout this podcast anytime I bring up The Simpsons or you bring up The Simpsons. But SpongeBob is The Simpsons, like, sped up.
It literally is. Down to the yellow main character.
It had 3 really good seasons. Where
Amazing
The Simpsons had,
seasons.
Like 8
9
to
11.
Incredible seasons. And then it had a bunch of middle episodes that like varied in quality that people just aren't as good. And they have a new era where it's like it started to get better, but now it's just like a roller coaster.
Right, like season 31,
sometimes really good,
32.
Yeah,
had some amazing episodes. Pixelated and Afraid, and a couple others. But like almost exclusively got awful again.
Yeah, it's the last like season and a half has just been nothing. Like 35 opened with the AI episode.
Yeah,
which was a really good episode. It was one of, if not the best episode of the season, and just like trailed off. So
it ended with Bart's brain.
Yeah. Yep.
Which I don't think would have ever been made in the early seasons.
No.
It would not have gotten off the floor.
No. We've just not had like a great run of episodes on either show recently.
No.
Which is why I think 20 episodes have come out of SpongeBob, of which I've seen maybe 4, and every time it's been because you throw it on to see my reaction, or I go, it's on TV, I guess I'll watch it. Because my parents still have cable.
I can't watch them by myself. I get nothing out of them. But, like, watching them with someone else to see, it's like, I don't know, the reaction is mildly entertaining.
You don't like seeing you don't like just glazing over and assuming that you aren't alive anymore?
It's the shut your brain off media, man. Like, SpongeBob is second screen content at best these days, and that's awful.
I'd say third.
Yeah, which is the thing.
Yeah, it's I'm playing a game, I'm watching a YouTube video, and then SpongeBob's sitting there paused because I don't want to watch it.
Thing is, though, it's not even like, oh, I put it on Paramount Plus or whatever in the background while I'm doing something, and also listening to an audiobook. It's like, it's not even tangent of a tangent of a tangent. It's not even on Paramount Plus, the newest season. Like, you have to have cable to watch it, and it's like, why at this point?
Like my nephew got super into SpongeBob recently. And he said, "Hey, sit down and watch SpongeBob with me." And he was in the middle of the season. And I just went, "Hey, I'm in the middle of a conversation with your mom. I'll be back in a bit." And I just never went back. And eventually,
this has been Marcus's guide to dealing with your family.
This has been the guide to avoiding season 8 of SpongeBob.
Season 8 has 1 or 2 episodes I don't mind.
Yeah, but it was on Squidward's Squidward's Skull for Grown-Ups.
Yeah,
and
that one's awful.
I can't sit through that episode.
That's one of those episodes that I would actively avoid as a kid.
It is an episode I actively avoid as an adult. If he was in any classic era episode, or even season 4, I would have sat down and watched an episode or 2 with him.
Right, but, like season 4 is like seasons 9 through, or like 10 through 12 of Simpsons, where it's like they got some okay ones.
Yeah, like I think one of my favorite Simpsons episodes of that era is Simple Simpson. I just enjoy that one; it's fun. But
I like Homer.
Yeah, that one's good too. But. Yeah.
Back to SpongeBob. Back to this season, or this episode even.
Back to season 1 of SpongeBob, which is fantastic. And again, the first season of SpongeBob, first season of Simpsons have a different animation feel and quality.
It's so... I don't know. I wasn't even really. We weren't alive for this era, really. Like,
Yeah.
we were and weren't.
We weren't conscious.
No, and it's. I don't know. Can you be nostalgic for an era you never had?
Yes. Yes, because there's a lot of shows I've watched that are from like the 80s and much earlier in the 90s. I'm like, I would have loved this as a kid if I watched it.
Wait Till Your Father Gets Home is a great one. I would not have enjoyed as a kid.
I don't know if I've ever heard of that.
It's a good one. You should try it. Very pre-Simpsons.
Like, I recently went through Titus again,
Yeah.
which why it was on your head. And that's a really good show that came out in 2000 or whatever. It's fantastic.
Yeah, we were not even conscious.
Yeah. But, SpongeBob was the constant in our lives.
It transcended the generations, man.
It
Children, adults, teenagers.
Yeah. It's like, in high school, one of our friends, I was sitting with them at a lunch table, and just, the one. I'm
Yes.
not going to say his name because, Soren's friend that that you want to play D&D with again. But I won't say his name because of this. I remember sitting in at a table with him, and him just looking at some of his friends that he would hang out with after school, and going, yeah, we're gonna just bring everyone together. We're gonna get high, and then we're gonna watch a SpongeBob movie in my garage. I went, okay.
That sounds like a great way to spend a day, man.
And he and one of the other guys went, yeah, because the movie's terrible. I went, I'm just not going to say anything.
So, that gets into its own thing. The movie is an interesting piece of media. I love it. I will never not love it, but it is not an amazing film on its own.
Yeah, but they were like, it was like
Yeah,
2 out of
get
10
you. Yeah.
movie, and it's
No,
not a 2
God,
out of 10.
no.
It's much better than that. It's a good movie, but it's not an amazing movie.
It is, but it is an amazing thing for a SpongeBob fan.
Yeah. That was this episode was a lot of fun. I do enjoy it.
You're very excited for the next batch.
Yeah, the next podcast will have a much. Those were some of my favorite episodes as a kid. So, but I think this is the first time where I go, I can't think of any time where Nautical Neighbors or Boating School was ever like top of it. Like Plankton was always one that I was always like very fond of.
Well, it has a unique energy.
Yeah, and same with I can't remember the title of the episode. Right?
What's the vibe? Like, what premise?
Jellyfishing.
Oh, yeah.
Jellyfishing is very funny and might have the earliest SpongeBob meme, or at least the earliest one I'm aware of.
Yeah.
But those were fun episodes. They weren't. I don't think they were ever at the top. But this is the first one where I know for a fact wasn't. There were good episodes. I enjoyed them, but
No, these were never anyone's favorite episode. Not even the day they aired, but they're good.
I do think Boating School is the much better episode. I think it's a little bit funnier.
I'd be hard pressed to rank these two episodes from each other, but I can see liking Boating School better.
Yeah, I always found it to be funnier. There's the Lucky Underwear, which is a
Hey,
gag.
Lucky.
The Act Natural, and then he jumps out of the boat and starts eating grass.
Yeah, with a cowboy theme playing. Or like Western.
That one's always a fun joke. Everything Patrick's doing. There's just a lot of really funny moments that build on each other.
It feels like it passes in a minute. Like, this episode, the pacing, like, it feels super compressed. Like, you can tell a lot of ideas got cut, or jokes got cut.
Puff inhales apple just
Yeah,
immediately.
it's just such an odd thing to do, yeah.
It's just all the little moments that
It is.
build and stick out.
This has not a second wasted.
Yeah. Well, Nautical Neighbors takes its time.
It does, and I think there's an art to it, an appreciation for that.
There's a merit to both.
Like, being able to just appreciate sitting in a scene. But yes, this is one of the best paced Boating School is of the first season.
Yeah. So, I think we're getting about there.
Fair.
I'm running out of things to say. Which is why we talked about The Simpsons for like 5 minutes.
Indeed. That's an odd one.
But once again, your clues for the next episode are Flying Dutchman, Elevator, and Gravestone. Next time, we'll be taking a look at Pizza Delivery and Home Sweet Pineapple. Or, I think that's what it's called. Home Sweet Pineapple.
I believe so.
I need to go to the previous page on this because it does a thing.
Yeah, Home Sweet Pineapple.
Yep. So that'll be next time. I'm excited for those episodes because I have stories about. I at least have a story about them. So we'll be able to talk. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you hopefully next week.